What is that? Charlie gives Sneako a grammar lesson. Yeah, okay, what is that? Okay, first of all, Sneako is a YouTuber, right? This is what it is. The only thing I know about Sneako is that he is like a fucking weirdo, man. The only thing I saw about him is like, I hate women, and then he tries to like debate it, and he's like, I just don't like them. Like, well, like at least if you're gonna state a fucking argument or some shit, like start something. I have a fucking brain cell to argue it. Holy. Watch the video. Oh Christ, what is it?
Hey Sneako, does this outfit look familiar?
So why? So why? What did Sneako did first though? What did he do? He explains it? Okay,
The same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at moistglobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe that? How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making fun of you in return, and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. But unfortunately I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the Cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips.
I saw that.
Watch my clips.
I saw that part.
You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
Bro, what the fuck?
These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips.
Stop pre-watching, you blew up! It was on my feed! It was my Twitter feed, man! I woke up this morning, first thing on my Twitter feed, it's him like that, and he goes, it's not called clips, they're called mags, you fucking moron! That's what I saw.
Clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns.
That's all I saw.
But he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also
Holy shit.
mag.
Wait, chat, are these guns? Real guns? Real ones? The first one is, right? It sounds like a real gun. Is that one real?
They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun anatomy lesson. He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now. 3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceled.
Wait, fake guns are illegal in California, Florida? Florida? What? Why? What? They have an orange chip of the face. Yeah, I know nothing about guns, to be honest. I live in Canada and we don't even have the right to own pepper spray. Like not even a little canif. Like we literally can't have anything. So you have to fake having things with you. And so you have to fake, for example, you can have bear spray with you, but not pepper spray. Bear spray is fine though. And you can have like it's so stupid, man. I saw some laws about it. It's so dumb, man. Especially like cosplayers, for example, so I just don't allow them. Oh yeah, cosplayer must be, yeah, that's kind of iffy.
These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on your responses on Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on your own. You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of three things: soy boy, bot, or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path. Which is ironic, because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO. It's pathetic. But I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants. But with the way you talk in your Discord server, I'm pretty convinced that you're only 2 or 3 messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all this mental anguish you're going through. And I think that'd honestly be a good idea. It might help you. Yeah. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point?
Yeah.
Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't go outside. That's not making any points. Like, what am I supposed to debunk there? No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong. Factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video was highlighting why I don't respect him. I'll go ahead and briefly...
Yo, people, okay, so I'm really good at, like, changing my opinions if you have like really good points and shit, okay, but I am stagnant on my points because I'm pretty sure my points are actually true and real, okay? And a majority of the time when you try to debate with someone that is actually a child and like very, you can tell someone is mentally like childish, no knowledge of shit, if they go and they say something around the lines of like they point out either something physical or unrelated to the subject, and they point it as like a fact that cannot be changed, that is a reason. And it's like, can you not debate on an even, like holy shit, you're dumb. Like, god damn. Like, people just coming at you like, well, at least I don't have that. And it's like, okay, says you. Well, listen, okay, sometimes, well, you guys deserve it. But I'm talking about, like, you know, when you have, like, an actual argument, and someone goes, like, I don't know, man. Like, I remember, like, when you're in childhood and you're, like, you know, like, your girlfriends and boyfriends, like, from high school and shit, right? We had, like, arguments. And maybe you're more mature than them, right? You could tell they were, very immature mentally. Because they would go, like, something like they would deviate the whole thing to something that is, like, not arguable. Or, like, not, like, it's beside the fucking point, man. Like, what are you saying? And, like, usually I don't give a time of day to people like that. It's like, how stupid are you? Holy...
give you a previously on Dragon Ball Z lore recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit and his opinion holds no value in my eyes. Because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations. So they sexualized real children.
What?
A fact that Sneako himself acknowledges, but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world, children get sexualized. I'll say it again. Regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the mark because what ended up happening is they sexualized the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
Sneako fucking weird, man.
It was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this...
Oh my... What a shit take. Right there. What a shit take, yo! It's not unusual now, therefore it automatically makes it okay. That's what he's pretty much saying. What are you brain dead? Like, are you stupid? I heard this before. Someone saying, well, it's so common now. Like, you know, it's like we're used to it. It's like, we're used to seeing people murdered nowadays. Doesn't make it like okay. What?
This aren't Gen Z.
Imagine claiming children in sexual positions is clickbait. Yikes.
Crazy.
That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad. Okay? That means the movie failed in its mission.
Oh my god, the camera focusing is making me lose my mind.
What you don't get about that. But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties. I think he says 4 in total over the course of like 2 weeks, where he watched his girlfriend get fucked by other men.
Oh, that's why you guys are saying
cook. He was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man.
I see.
Intensely.
Okay.
And it was traumatizing. Okay. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Because this was imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
Get fucked.
You love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her.
Huh?
I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other three?
I'm crazy.
The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships?
I fucking hated that shit, man. That shit sucked dick. I saw it for 4 seconds, walked out. Would you recommend? Yo, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Live it. Live it. It's great. It's great. Live it. What?
When he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it. Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine. But he's not. It makes him mad.
Oh my god. Sin.
Every single time. So, why the fuck is this insecure guy the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip. Now, that was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick. All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition's different, but that's how I personally view that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me.
Yeah,
and him being very public with his cuckoldry and how scarring cuckoldry and how that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his cuckoldry and how scarring it has been, it should be a lesson, an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to 2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time.
Yeah,
and I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now. And I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako's had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that in We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage.
Actual
so after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for—
Why does it feel like every time I see, like, Moist typing, like something about Moist, like, I can just read it in his voice. Like, it's so easy.
Defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way.
Hey,
now,
25 million views. Okay.
What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now that I'm making fun of you, what, all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling? You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. He says, you know in your soul you would never say that to my face. To which I respond, you literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn. I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person's got under your skin, 100%. And the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight.
That is true.
You beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money. That's what I think. So this puffing out his chest of challenging me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like.
That's literally
because
what it is.
You don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that for some reason. Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you. So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. True. This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mac is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1". So the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every reason to.
Wait. He said I'm 5'6". Sneako's 5'1". What?
Has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1". So the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every reason to. He would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended Cuties publicly. Which...
Because it's not because you beat someone up that you made a point. Like, if anything, it just showed how weak you are. Because you're not able to actually use your brain. You're able to only use your fist, which is the first primary, use, you know what I mean? This, what are you doing?
By more than just me, by many, is considered child porn. You're pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those facts. I've also been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. I'm not afraid to say, I don't want to get hit in the head.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm afraid of taking headshots. It's probably a super normal fear to have. So
yeah, I'm
averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this. That'd be completely fucking worthless. And I've been super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content. So you probably know that I was never going to accept a fight in the first place. Especially since you're, significantly taller than me, right? It wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in an aesthetic physique competition, because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile, you're over here with that Abercrombie and Fitch from 1998. Now, in Sneako's credit, he did start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him, and you know what? That's great. I'm glad I can have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're gonna feel so much better. And I know you'll start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it.
This is Zash, you scared? I thought you were a Sigma Stacy. I'm not interested in having boxing fights. I'm not into that, chat. It's not my shit. First of all, if you don't know, I talked about it. I think it was on the stream or off stream on this one. I have gotten a calcific tendonitis a couple months ago. If you don't know what a calcific tendonitis, it was worse than the pain of my appendix that bursted. That shit was terrible. If you don't know what it is that usually, I mean, you probably don't fucking know what that is. No, it's not a tendonitis. It's a calcific tendonitis. If you don't know what that is, it's because it's primarily in the ages of 50 to 60 years old. But it's pretty much, it's calcium getting in between your tendons, right? In between your tendons, around your tendon, like right here, right there. And it gets in between, and it forms like a bone in between, and it becomes hard, so it inflames your tendons, and you cannot move your arm. Like, your arm literally goes lump. Like, and it's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It was worse than dying from my appendix. It was worse than, dude, I cried. I thought I was going crazy, like literally crazy. So this shit, no. And so how it works is that there's no reason of why you have that. There's literally no reason why you have that. It just pops up and it goes away, and it can it can stay in for like 12 months, as it can go, like, yeah. And so I don't know. It's terrible. And so I had it in October, right? Or November. So I'm gonna have this for like another like year or so. Like, I can't fight. I'm also not interested in getting beat up, man. I already have a fucked up nose. It's already like crooked on the side. My jaw's crooked on the other. I look like this, and then I have like a fucking inward jaw. Like, bro, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm fine. It's okay.
And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? I don't want to train now. Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection. Which it's true. I don't have a...
No, I'm not interested in training. Like, learning how to box is not, like, I don't know why, and I'm not trying to shit on streamers that do that. I don't understand why streamers got into boxing in the first place. I'm just gonna say it. I have no fucking clue why, or like TikTokers and shit. I don't know. It's entertaining to watch. Personally, I'm not in it. I'm not interesting. I think it's not my shit. It's not my vibe. Yeah, money, whatever. Yeah, I think it's cool to watch. Personally, I'm not a boxer. I'm never gonna be a boxer. I would never box someone. I don't want to even fucking learn how to box. I'm good. I'm gonna stay at home, play video games, and sleep. That's it.
A problem.
I'm good.
You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How? Like, how can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding, I really didn't want to keep talking about you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm.
Oh my god. What he just said?
One more time.
I can pinpoint a couple people down my life that are exactly like this still to this day.
From all of it. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako. I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you, but you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Okay. Well, shit,
a few weeks ago,
well, shit.
Thank you.